Hi, welcome back to our tutorial. For today, you remember last time we had few discussions on website development, introductory part of website designing. So today we will be moving straight to what we have, which is working on our very first web page on website development, which we are using HTML, CSS to design. So I will go back straight to the folder we are working on inside my documents. This is the folder we're talking about here, my website. So right click on the folder environment, click on open with code. That's your Visual Studio Code. Remember, if you're using Sublime, you can click on right click and click on open with Sublime. So now I've opened the environment and I'm about to start working on it. So before we proceed, I want to make something clear. Remember, we declared this information you are seeing here by just pressing Shift and exclamation mark, press enter. Immediately you have this code. So these are the fundamental background code that you need to work with while designing an HTML web page. So we want to create our CSS style sheet where we'll be styling this very page. So you click on new, that's right click on this environment, that's this environment here, and type style.css. So that's the name of the CSS page where we're styling this very shape. So what do? I will have to link this index to this. I link this style sheet to the index page. So how do I do this? I will have to come immediately after the meta tag, click on type link rel, you type style sheet, then come on href equal to, you call the name of this style sheet page you're working on. So I'm calling the page name end quote. So with these lines of code, I've linked this index to the style sheet. So any design that I'm working on, the style sheet will be affecting whatever element I called on in this HTML page. So now it's time for us to go to the style sheet and then style it, prepare the ground for it to start accepting information. Remember, I saved it with the extension .css. Please observe carefully as you proceed. So you click on the style. Now it has opened. Come straight to here and press on your keyboard * bracket open. Not bracket, please use this here. This put is stylize the bracket style. So you use it, click on it. Then we want to work on the environment of the page. That's the main page margin. So you just put say margin. My margin, I just want it to be 0, and my padding 0 too. So the background color of my web page, I want it to be orange. So save what you have done so far. Let's go back to the folder and check if this is reflecting well. So I'm going back to the folder that we're working on. Double click on the index page, and this is what we have because we have started styling the page using CSS. So this is the index page and this is the style sheet. So this is a modern way of designing website, unlike the very first olden version where you have to come inside the body and start a DG color. This time around, a lot have changed, especially the introduction of W3, the Web3. So I'm not working on Web3 right now. We'll do that one later on for paid classes, advanced classes. So now, as we go straight here, we'll come to the body of our web page. What do we do there? Before I forget, let's go to the title and change the title of this web page to my home page. So save it, come straight to the body and say, welcome to my website. That's the title. So if you refresh this page, you will see that this is what you have. Welcome to my website is lightly written here. You need to look carefully before you can see it. So now, what do we do with it? Come back to this very page. I want to make it a heading 1. Well, this is what we call heading. To have heading 1, to 2. Whenever you open a heading 1 to 6, the closing will automatically come. As soon as I put this sentence into a heading tag, the sentence will become bold, like a heading. So you can experiment with this by creating more headings, like heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, and heading 6. Let's take a look at what they look for. Like this is heading 2, ended here. This is heading 3, it also ended here. This is heading 4. Heading 4 ended here as well. And this is heading 5, it ended here. And this is heading 6, it ended here as well. Save it. So take a look at what this will give us. See, the headings appear to be getting smaller as the name increases. And because I declared my body, the body of the web page, to be having margin 0, that's why everything is flushing to the edge of my page. If I want to increase the border, the margin, I'll have to come straight to the style sheet, make the margin to be 20 pixels, that's 20 px, and save. Refresh the page again, and you see it is much more better now. So now I want us to style the headings. Let's go straight again to where we're working on. This is the headings, we've already listed them. This is the style sheet, so you come straight here and then we'll come down. So first you come down and declare what you want to work on. I want to work on heading 1, so you just put your dot, heading 1. No, sorry, just put your heading 1 as a tag. So anywhere it says heading 1, what happens? Font family, that's font family, should be Franklin Gothic. Save it. And font size should be, I want it to be 99 pixels. Save it. And then I want the color to be blue. Save it. So let's go back and test what we just designed. This is what we have. Welcome to my website. You see, the font style is taking effect, the font size also, and the font color is taking effect by having this feature. And it's very, very clear. So if you want to reduce it, you can come here to reduce the size. Just put 44, delete some numbers, and take a look at what we will have here. It will become smaller. So you can actually increase this to anything you want. So I also can change the font style. I can change the font style by declaring it to something else like Arial. I can put Arial, or preferably choose from the list by starting all over again. I want it to be Verdana. So I'll come straight down on the list and put Verdana. And always remember to end your CSS styling tags with this mark. That's the quote mark, quotation mark. So go back and refreshing it. The font style is changing, but you may not notice it because they have similar features. So let me use a font style that is much more different from this previous one. So save it. I just saved it, go straight. You see, it's keep changing, but you will not notice it's changing. And finally, I want to use something like okay, I want to use cursive, just simple cursive. This is what I have here, and it's okay for me. So welcome to my website is heading 2. You can manipulate all the headings by just declaring the H1, H2 on the style sheet, and then you start with this mark and start writing whatever you want. So I can make this H2 to even be bigger than H1. It's possible. Unlike what is obtainable in the real HTML, that's in the original HTML coding environment. So now, did you see what is happening? Heading 2 is bigger than heading 1 from what you are seeing on the screen, because on my style sheet, I made it bigger. It's possible. So, same can be done in all other tags that we have here, and you can manipulate them, change the font, the size, and the line. For example, you say font, decoration, or preferably, let me just say text, decoration. What do I want? I want it to have an underline. Save it. Go refreshing it. This is it. It has an underline and the color still remains black. Yeah, gray black. So I'm working now on the heading 3. Watch how it goes again. Heading 3, you open the tag and start working on it. You say font, size. I want this one to be 1000. 100 pixels anyway. That would be fine. And then I want font decoration, the text decoration, text decoration to be dotted. Save. What does it look like? What will it look like? See, it's not showing me something that I want. I can use something else. Font decoration, I want it to be overlined. To save it, go straight to refreshing it again. And this is what we have. Overline for this text is on top of it. It's just a line over the edge, not an underline, opposite of an underline. So if you still want, you can choose something like to cancel a text that has been cancelled. So text decoration, say line through, save it, go straight and refreshing it. It's the cancelled text. Simple cancel the info. So we now come down to the next in the line, which is heading 4. You open and close it again. Remember, we're working on this one. This is heading 4 that I'm talking about. You come down to that place, say text align center. I just want it to be at the center, and then the text. I want the text. Okay. Let me just say the font weight to be having about 10 pixels, and then the font size should be 66 pixels. So what will happen is at the center of the page, well aligned. And this is exactly what you can do with CSS, styling your page. CSS. It's very, very simple and easy to style your shape. So now this is styling of your headings. What about when you want to style your text, your plain text, the paragraph? Let's make a paragraph and see what I'm talking about here. So I have to type something. Everyone, I have to type something. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. I've created a paragraph. I have to put P at the front, and closing P has appeared to indicate that this is a paragraph. So I have to copy it and paste it at the end of the paragraph. Go straight to your page and refresh it. See, this is what we have. The paragraph is very, very tiny, and almost unreadable for those who have visual vision problem. So what do we do? I have to style it. Go straight to your style sheet. Come down, say P. P stands for paragraph. I'm styling my P. So what do I do with this P? I will first say that the font size should be larger. Let's just say, clicking just larger. I didn't define the pixels, so it's a little bigger. See, it's bigger than what it's supposed to be, but by default. So now I want it to be text aligned center. You save it and refreshing your page, so the text can now be centralized on my web page, as you are seeing now, centralized on my web page. You can also make all the text to shift to the one corner of the page, or however you want it, it can be done. So you can say left, just type left on the text line and it will go to the left. You can also say right, and everything will go to the right of the page. See that they have gone to the right of the page. So now let me take it to the left, and refreshing the page again, it's just at the left of the page. So that's exactly what style sheets does for a web page, an HTML web page. You use it to style whatever you're working on, make it look very nice. So as it stands here, if I should come anywhere here, let's say, and declare any of them as the heading, automatically it will be singled out from this environment, and to be having this feature that these heading ones have, heading 2, heading 3. So anywhere you color something like that, it will take up that feature. So if I call up, let's say at this point I deleted this and called it up as heading 2 and pasted it, save. What do you think will happen here? What do you think will happen here? I just turn this good morning everyone to a heading. Refreshing this page, you see it has taken effect of heading 2, which is found here at this very page. So it has taken effect because I just called it. So from my style sheet, I made it very plain that all my heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, anywhere it appears on this page, any page that has the style sheet linked to it should be styled according to these style sheet queries, the codes found here. So, and it is working perfectly well. That's what we want to do. So I want you to remember this, that style sheets are basically made to help make your web page look and feel good to the eye, so that visitors can really like what you're saying. So that these things we just did now are basic elementary things about web pages and style sheets. Style sheets are used to do marvelous works, far much better than these few things we just learned now. So by the time you're going to learn that, and you continue this tutorial. Please stay subscribed to my channel, and remember, this is a basic web development for all beginners. Time your knowledge will grow, and you can do a lot designing powerful websites. As long as you stay with us, you learn how to do that. Thank you.